I've built two Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown sets to create two separate LEGO modular buildings. Welcome my fellow LEGO fans to another edition of this old LEGO Brick! Today I'm at the kitchen table building, not one, but two Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown sets for my city of Old Bricktown. But before I fully integrate them into the city layout, I want to show you what two of these sets look like back to back as individual buildings. And up ahead, you'll get a sneak peek at my refurbished Japanese sushi restaurant and dojo. Now that my wife is away at work, it's safe to pull out the second Sanctum Sanctorum set and get to building. Being in April is tough sometimes. As you can see, I've finished one building already, so let's take a closer look. Now this is not how it's going to appear in my city, but looking at it from different angles can inspire new ideas not yet imagined. This is a really great set, and I highly recommend getting your hands on at least one. It has a solid selection of LEGO elements and clever building techniques to help expand your own city. I really like the look of this layout because it reflects what you'd see in a normal city street. Just add a few different storefronts on the bottom and you've created a city block. I haven't changed the interiors, so both sides are the same. I also did not use very many of the stickers. I'll use them for other LEGO projects or when I finally finish with this mod. It definitely looks like the interior of an old downtown apartment building. Here it is, fully closed and almost looking like a real LEGO modular building set. Now, let's move on to Doctor Strange's lair, the LEGO Marvel Sanctum Sanctorum. This too is a really great build in its own right and could have been a separate set. While the rooftop is in green, the color selection is a great example of how to choose a combination of bricks to make your own builds unique. Seeing it from this angle, it is definitely something you might see in an English city. Repetition is a key element in creating a realistic cityscape. As with Spider-Man's apartment building, I didn't change the interior too much, but I will when I fully begin my mod. I really like the look of this building fully closed and back to back. If I had a few extra dollars to throw around, I would love to build a row of these houses, but one is going to have to be enough. Now I think it's time to see both buildings side by side. To place them both next to each other, I had to remove this play feature. While you probably wouldn't see buildings with such two distinct styles side by side, they do complement one another well enough for any LEGO city. I know that in my city of Old Bricktown, I'll find two separate areas to place them. I already have plans for one next to my Japanese sushi restaurant and dojo. Let's take a look. Now this is still a work in progress and far from being finished, but it'll give you a good idea of how I'll begin modifications. First, on the bottom floor, instead of a pizza parlor, I'll transform it into an Asian convenience store. I might even shorten the width of the building to have an alley that leads to the rear. If you haven't seen this sushi restaurant mock from my earlier videos, the sign is Japanese for food, while the billboard sign on top is kanji for fish. Here is the rear of the building, and the master sushi chef is not pleased with his latest shipment. When I begin my mod of this LEGO set, the rear of the building will look totally different when finished.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and please leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you like this video, watch a few of my others. But more importantly, happy building.